Patricia Wieloch was born on July 19, 1931 in Wausau, Wisconsin. She was one of 3 children born to Jacob and Regina Wieloch. Pat entered the Congregation of the Sisters of the Divine Savior on September 1, 1947. She was received into the novitiate on August 12, 1949, and received the name Sister Salesia. She pronounced her first vows on August 13, 1950, and perpetual vows on August 13, 1956, all in Milwaukee. Pat first encountered the Salvatorian Sisters at St. Mary's Hospital in Wausau when she would go to visit her mother who worked there. During the summer months, Pat went to West Bend to work in St. Joseph Hospital where her aunt, Sister Anne Richey, worked. There, it was Sister Loretta Feder who invited her to help with prayer times in the chapel and with caring for her patients, gently dropping hints about religious life as they worked. Sister Pat states in her story, "Caring for these special people of God attracted me to Salvatorian life." Pat was also inspired by Sister Salesia Roppelt's kindness, whose name she was delighted to later receive as her own religious name. In her early years of ministry, she cooked and had other domestic responsibilities in various places. In 1976, Sister Pat became the coordinator for our elderly sisters at St. Mary's Convent in St. Nazianz, Wisconsin. At that time, host baking was a major ministry as well as gardening and preserving the fruits of the orchard. As coordinator, she was gentle, caring and inclusive of all the sisters there. In 1983, she began her ministry in Portage. After completing her nursing assistant course in Portage, she began her ministry as a nursing assistant at Divine Savior Nursing Home. Sister Pat loved her work with the elderly, caring for their needs, seeing that they were well groomed, walking with them for exercise, assisting those who needed help eating, listening to the residents and helping wherever there was a need. Sister Pat received the Employee of the Month award while working at Divine Savior Healthcare. In her written story, Sister Pat sums up her many years working with the elderly in these words: "I deeply love the elderly and am privileged when I can visit them, assist them, help them know that they are loved and that they are very special people. I know they are very close to God and I find God's presence in being with them." In 2013, Sister Pat moved to Salvatorian Sisters' residence in Milwaukee in order to receive the assistance she needed. While at SSR, Sister Pat willingly took it upon herself to set the tables in the dining room for each meal. In 2019, Sister Pat was transferred to the Skilled Care Unit at St. Anne's in order to receive additional help round the clock. At 6 o'clock in the evening of June 30, 2021, Sister Pat went home to God. Her passing was gentle, as she slept. She was 89 years of age, and in the 70th year of religious life.